Well, I'll tell you what, let me see. We're having a, see. Okay, I see you there. I put my glasses on. Everything has been going consistently and well because I've still been maintaining the structure in which we have set for my
Okay.
lifestyle and sustaining well. Yeah, I'm staying consistent at what I was eating, what I was drinking, juicing. I'm staying consistent at my thoughts, my thinking. I'm also more on the power greater than that continues to allow me to stay with the program. I should say formula freedom, having the formula to be free of myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think when
So
we
things
think
are
of,
great. I mean,
and I think when we're thinking about Thanksgiving, it's the Wednesday before, we need to really look at telling people how they can look at lightening up their menu, looking at, doing things a little differently because it's a different type of holiday. We're not having as many people around the table. So I think we need to, kind of chat, what is the plate going to look like today? And do you have to have the same turkey dressing and gravy and be gluttonous when we need to kind of be mindful of what that plate's going to look like?
well, it's gonna be some that's gonna have the big tall plate. I won't have the big tall plate. I'm gonna represent, but I was just thinking the day I was on Formula Freedom, and here's what I was sharing. I was sharing Friday came the weekend. We got pizzas, we got beer, we got everything. We partied because it was
Right.
the weekend and we got off work. Saturday, we had a little knick-knack, a little fun with the kids, and we also had, a little bit of food there. We might have went to Red Lobster and had the smorgasbord or whatever. But then Sunday, we went all over grandma's house or somebody's house, and we had the candy yams and all the other stuff that's heading up towards Thanksgiving. And then Sunday, I mean, we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tuesday, we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And now here it is, Wednesday, we're headed towards Thanksgiving. And how much do we need to eat in order to sustain?
Right. And roughly, if we
That's
think
where I'm at.
about our weight, if we just look at someone that is 6'1", that's about 220, their average calories should be, 2,200 calories, of which 25% of that should be fats, 50% should be in carbohydrates and 45% in proteins to maintain that 220 frame. Okay. So if you're eating more than that, 220 calories, you are going to gain weight. You're going to gain weight. So, if we're eating the pizza and the wings and the beverages, we are going to slowly, gain the weight. So we have to really look at what are the small things that I can change to make me well. What do you got there?
Well, I want to show the people what do you mean by calories. A lot of people don't count calories, and I put it on Formula Freedom. I shot a video before we got started with a lot of products. And this product was the number one product at one time, cornflakes. Can you see that? And corn has a lot of stuff in it, okay? Zero cholesterol, 180 grams of sodium. But one thing about it is the cornflakes, it has 1 gram of sugar, and that's not added sugar, that's natural.
Right. And that's what we want to
but
keep.
Here's what you were saying. Go ahead.
We want to keep our sugar grams under about 8 grams in that product. Okay. So that's in that realm. Now, what people will do is then they'll put a tablespoon and add the sugar. But we want to look at not only added sugar, but sugar that are already in products like Cheerios and Frosted Flakes and grape nuts and Cocoa Krispies and a granola bar and tomato sauce and bread and pastas and all those kind of things.
Right. But here's what you're telling the people. Now we're talking about the amount per serving. And in this bag here, this bag serving, it serves 16.5 people. So
Right.
that means if you ate the whole bag, you would have eaten 110 calories. By how many calories am I taking in a day versus how much sugar versus how much sodium versus how much niacin? How much am I taking in on a daily basis and I'm not doing any exercise?
Right. And that's what we just want, this Wellness Wednesday, people be more aware of what is it that I'm taking into my body. And could I just decrease the volume? Could I replace the mashed potatoes with a vegetable? Possibly.
Right.
Can I
I was
look
looking
at,
at my mother in there and I remember. Oh,
I
go
re-
ahead.
I remember, I just posted the other day, if you Google search, how many calories are on the Thanksgiving meal alone, it's about 1,578 calories, not including your beverages. And that's just for the turkey, the stuffing, the cornbread, the gravy, the cranberry relish, the green bean casserole, and that candied yam casserole. That doesn't include mac and cheese, ham, lasagna, other rolls, other things that you're eating, as well on top of that. That's just one meal. That doesn't include what you ate for breakfast or if you're having lunch, a Thanksgiving lunch and a Thanksgiving dinner. So there could be about 4,000 calories consumption in that day.
Ooh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So that means if I went back for a second, how many calories you think I put in my body?
Yeah, and I didn't even calculate the pie. A pecan pie is like 500 and some calories, and then not only the calories, but you have the fat grams in that.
Yes, and the sugar too,
So, so we have to look at,
eat that. If you eat 2 slices,
that's 1,000 calories
yeah,
just in pie.
yeah,
So
that's
it's
too much.
Yeah, so it's really looking at how can I approach my health in a different way. And that's what working with someone like myself with Sustainable, pairing up with more of a chef where we can cook and we can show them how to pare down what they're eating and give them better ideas of how to get rid of the hamburger helper and make it more real, like, and whole food.
Wow. I was just looking at my brother, the track star, and I remember growing up, he was slim. And I'm looking at him now, he weighs about 140 pounds. And he has eaten 3 times today and don't look like he gained anything. But we're not just talking about gaining, we're talking about the health status also. But I just asked him, I said, have you ever been fat? He said he weighed 210 pounds at one time. I guess he was real big, 210 pounds. He never weighed that in his life,
So what change did he make to lose the weight and get healthier?
Well, he's an athlete and he went back to his natural calisthenics and working out and disciplining himself,
Right.
Yeah, he knows how to get on such a regimen. Other people don't. That's where we come in at, and we need to assist them, and we need to play a part in their reading of the dietary products, the dietary ingredients that's in every product. Plus, you need to make a grocery list before you go to the grocery store.
Right.
What do you think? I mean, without a grocery list, you're sporadically shopping.
And the waste of what you purchase too, because you buy something and then you don't know what you're doing with it. And so you need to know, what are you going to do with the ground beef, the fish? What are you going to do with the yams and the potatoes and the broccoli and the vegetables? And a lot of times, you know, I tell
Right,
people that,
most
that if you don't,
definitely.
but if you don't have an idea around 1 o'clock in the afternoon what you're going to have for dinner, you're already behind the 8 ball.
Pretty much, pretty much,
I mean, if you come home
pretty
at
much.
5 or 6 o'clock and you have to cook ground beef or a roast or something, it's going to take you till like now, and it's almost 8 o'clock, and then you're going to sit down on a heavy meal and then go to bed. So we really have to be more.
Hey, there we go, there we go,
There
there
we
we go.
go. Sorry, we got it. We got a
Right
little
back at
lost,
you.
but that's okay.
Right back at you. Let's go.
You know, it happens, you know, we're all human, things get messed up, the internet connection gets lost. So, you know, people can, you know, come in, come out. If you all want to join us for these around the table Wednesday wellness discussions, you know, make a comment, we'll give you the Zoom connection, and you could bring questions to our Wellness Wednesdays. You know, I think, Jay, you and I think we're going to post in one of our sites, either the Formula to Freedom, which people can join in as a public community group. We can put in a survey or something, or what is that? On Facebook, you can put different things in there and a poll of what people are looking for when it comes to their health. But, you know, these Wellness Wednesdays are just to give you a quick tip. We really want you to join in our community, and we really want you to, you know, get on board, you know, make that decision to surrender yourself to really make a commitment to change. And trying to
It's
walk
for the
with.
ideal of being able to have unity. It's a unity thing, Wednesday Wellness, that we get around the table, we discuss, we formulate opinions, and we come up with solutions to how we want to play a part in the program. Because we're going to need the program, and you're going to need to purchase the program sooner.
I think Jay got frozen on me. All right.
There you go.
There we go. Our connection's a little fuzzy, so we better just kind of wrap it up tonight and connect next Wednesday. But what's our goal this week, Jay? What are you going to try to tell everybody, and what are you going to do over the next?
Well, here's what I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to be catering at a home in Garfield for Thanksgiving, and they're having they wanted a lot of meat, but they decided to break it down. They got some vegans there, and we're going to do some chorizo, and I'm not chorizo. We're going to do some truffle,
Okay.
you know, risotto. We're going to do some risotto with the chanterelle mushrooms and stuff. They're going to do some prime standing roast rib without the bone, and we're going to cut that in slivers. We're going to try to keep it to like 4-ounce cuts, you know, and we're going to do some vegetable medley, and we're going to omit a whole lot of butter and a lot of additives in that. And we're going to do also, we're going to have some garlic mash, I believe, you know. And so we're going to have a roasted smoked turkey that we're going to have. It's a whole different array of food for Thanksgiving. We're not going to have the traditional greens and the cornbread and the cranberry. We're doing a whole nother thing, okay? And that's Thanksgiving in Garfield, and you can stick around. I'm going to shoot the video. But what am I going to do? My family's going to cook somewhere else, and I'm not going to indulge like I used to. I'm going to continue on the weight loss, the mindset, and continue to move forward. And that's what I'm
Good.
gonna do. I've lost more than 13 pounds. Yeah,
So
that's where
we're
I'm
gonna,
at. And I thank you for it. Right.
well, and
What'd
we'll
you
be
say,
back
Colleen?
next Wednesday. We'll be back next
Colleen and
Wednesday.
Jay coming at you.
All right, Jay, great having you. We'll be back next Wednesday, right pre-Thanksgiving. We'll be back next week, next Wednesday night.
We'll see you then.
All right, thanks, Jay. We'll talk to you then.
Talk to you later.
All right, bye now.